guys, what's up? We are about to detangle this synthetic wig that has been sitting under my closet. First of all, we got a sectional wig. And if you know, like I know, then you know it's going to take some work to detangle a wig. But that's what I'm here for.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. You keep digging.
You heard what I said. This wig been in the bottom of my closet. So you got to keep brushing. But I'm going to put you on. Use some of that hair essence from my local beauty supply store. And section that hair off and spray it down. Next, grab that wig brush, the paddle brush, whatever brush you got that look like that, and start detangling from the ends. I repeat, from the ends, because some of y'all don't listen. I don't know if I mentioned, but I sectioned it in full, and now we doing the back. Ladies, the back is really important because back there you get the sweat when you're in a club, and these synthetic wigs will ball up on you. So look at it. That's why I say section in full, 2 on the top, 2 in the back, and get the brushing. We don't care if your arms hurt. Beauty is pain. Repeat after me. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. What I say? What you do to one side, you must do to the other.
Amen. A motherfucking man.
So you know what that means. Get the brush on the other side. Hold it, because it ain't laid down yet. You don't want that wig slipping and sliding all over the floor. You hold it, and you start brushing at the end. Come on now, brush them kinks out. You already know what it is. It's synthetic, girl. Twist the curls back in place after you detangle. That's why I sped this part up, because you can recurl it, but we're not trying to do all that. And I did snatch the wig off, the clean where I have to glue it down. Don't judge me.
You just snatched it off on camera like
I
that?
showed it.
And don't give a fuck.
And don't. I'm putting this shit right back on.
We are just going to be rubbing alcohol on the area where we need to lay glue. And we're going to do a scalp protectant. I repeat, use a scalp protectant. It will help you a ton. You just take the applicator off. You can find it at your local beauty supply store, and you apply it. It doesn't have any harsh smells, and it's not super sticky. So you probably wouldn't have to worry about doing too much. Let that protectant dry. I know you have a fan. Use that fan that I saw you using outside. I'm using the club last weekend. It was 115 degrees in Dallas. Another thing, why when we wear a ball cap, we look like Dr. Carver's Peanuts from the Proud Family movie? I'm going to show you. If y'all don't know what that is, this is what they look like. You laugh too hard in the comments, I'm going to say something. Next, we're going to be using the Boho Liquid Gold. You guys, I love laying my synthetic wigs down with this. And the great thing about it, when I'm ready to snatch it off, I can just use water. Boho, if you seeing this, sponsor me. So you just go with thin layers, very thin layers. I go back in with my finger and smooth this out. Now, if you notice, I didn't let it dry because with the liquid Boho, you have to put it on while it's wet and then blow dry it. So here you see I'm just adjusting it, making sure that it's right because I want to lay this directly where I put the liquid gold. This is really important, and you got to make sure you don't let it dry because you really want the lace and the liquid gold to melt. I go in and I'm pressing it with my fingers. Use the blow dryer. If you don't have the blow dryer, baby, you shouldn't be doing your hair.
If you don't got the passcodes, then you don't got no man either. You know what to do.
You heard it. You know how to check that phone. You know how to let that wig dry. Look at that pull from letting that liquid gold dry. Woo! Chef kiss. Put the band on. Like Kane said, put the band on after you let it dry to get extra melt. You already know what to do. Then we're going to cut off some extra hairs that we want to make baby hairs because I did cut this from a frontal to a closure. While that's melting, we're going to use the famous Kiss foundation and make that part defined. We don't care if this synthetic, horse, barnyard hair. We still want it to look natural. So we don't need to be seeing that wig cap under that lace. So use a paintbrush, any brush that you have flat enough to make that part even. While that lace was melting, girl, I made something to eat. Picked out my clothes because I was going out this. Oh, I know you lying. Damn! In the words of Usher, I have a confession, y'all. My camera died, so y'all can see me style apart. But I just did 2 baby hairs, and I took the one out the middle. So when you applying wax on synthetic hair, I use my finger to warm it up because I've noticed that using the actual stick makes it super shiny and super clumpy, and we don't want that. We want this to look as natural as possible, even if it is synthetic. Here, you're going to see me using a comb to actually part out some of my baby hairs. This is where I see how full I want it. Nobody baby hair is this long, girl. Cut it. And don't be like me and use a dull razor, because that's the only thing I had, but be better than me. Don't be me. We're going to start by using our edge brush. We're going to smooth that back, and we're going to go in with a mini flat iron on low heat to curl the hair. Now, some people curl inwards like me, and some people curl outward in a form of a flip.
They want flip, 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 flip.
Y'all know the TikTok, and if you don't shame me. We're going to use some spritz on our finger, and we're going to lay that down to kind of control where the baby hair goes, and then we're going to use some mousse to define it and smooth it down. Even though this is synthetic, you still want your baby hairs natural. Now we're going to get into actually laying the baby hairs. I don't like my baby hairs too thick, so yeah. And now we're going on the other side. Y'all know what I said. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. Now, baby hairs are sisters, not twins. Get it right. Thank you. Yes. So then you're going to see me using a different edge brush to make sure we swoop it. Since I did cut it in the closure, I got to make sure it look good. Go back in with that concealer to define that part, honey. We don't need to be seeing that wig cap through that part, because I was a victim of that. You will be able to see my wig cap through my lace. Not no more, though. We're going to go back and spray on top. Use that blow dryer. Make sure you have that melted. What he can't say? Blow dry before you put that band on. Once again, blow dry before you put that band on, because we don't need your band sticking. That's how y'all be having that white stuff on y'all lace. So tie it tight, let it melt, and then we're going to go and define the hair. I know we just did it, but this time we're going to be adding dry shampoo in the hair. Dry shampoo is really good for synthetic hair because it really helps knock the shine off it. But what they don't tell you is you need to crack a window when you use this, because, baby, I was coughing like Patrick Star. Beauty is pain, or beauty or trip to the hospital, whatever. But it came out really good. And you just have to go back in, brush out a little bit more, define the curls how you want to, and you can just shape them back with your hand. That's the great thing about synthetic wigs, is that you can just recurl them with your hand or with a very low heated curling iron. Here's the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.